everyone, we are going to work on practice sheet 21. So number 1, hopefully you know this is an arrow problem, so I'm going to let you do this. Okay, by yourself, make sure you line up your decimals. Number 2 says Tori bought 3 pairs of socks that each cost $3. If 8% tax is charged on the purchase, what will be the total purchase price? So total can't speak today. Total purchase price means the price plus tax. Okay? So as you can tell, I underline this because this is something easy to miss. We buy 3 pairs that are $3 each. So that means we would multiply, right, to get what we call our subtotal. Okay? So with no tax, I would have to pay $9. But as you know, when we go to the store, we have to pay tax on clothes. So how much is the tax? 8%. So we change the percent to a decimal and multiply. Change the percent to a decimal. 1, 2. You're going to become experts at this, I promise. 0.08 times the price, which is 9. Okay. So 9 times 8. If you don't know it, you can always remember, write your 9s. Some of us forget that, so I'm going to redo it as a reminder. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 72. 2 carry the 7. 9 times 0, 0 plus 7 is 72. 1, 2, 1, 2. So what this means, guys, is there are 72 cents tax. That's it. So your job is to add. So I want you to add these two numbers. Okay? Here's your hint. Here's $9. Now add the tax. Okay? Number 3. Okay? Last week I showed you a model. We can still do a model if we want. Please feel free. It says, Robbie bought a pair of jeans that regularly cost $40. The jeans were on sale for 30% off. What is the sale price? Not the off. Okay, we want the sale price, the discounted price. So, a pair of jeans, $40. 30% off. So change the percent to a decimal and multiply. 1, 2, that's the decimal. So I can put 0.30 or just 0.3. No lining up decimals here. Okay? 3 times 0, 3 times 4, 1 and 1. So we have $12, right? 12 is the 30%. That is the off. So your job is to subtract $40. Normally we put 0.00, but I want you to subtract $12. Put it right there and subtract, and that's the sale price. Okay. Number 4. This is equation of a line. So we have our 2 lines, y equals kx, y equals mx plus b. Hopefully you can tell it's this one. It's not 0, 0, so it's not that. So I need to find m and b. So remember, y stays the same and x stays the same. B is this. It's positive. So you're going to put this right there. That's your b. Okay? M, remember, there's different ways of doing it. We're going to do rise over run. You can do a table if you want. But this is not too bad. These are all counting by 1. So nothing tricky here. So rise, slope triangle, 1, 2, run, 1. Okay, rise, run. Rise, 1, 2, run, 1. So 2 over 1, that goes here. This is your m, so I could put 2 over 1, or I can just put 2. Either way. Okay, then you put b right there. Simplest form, what will they both divide by? If nothing else, they're both even. Even numbers divide by 2, but there is another number that's larger. Okay, solve This is the first time I think we've had one like this. So we have a decimal and a fraction. So generally what I want to do is, hopefully you know what this is as a decimal, okay? But if not, you just divide it. I hope you know it, okay? 2 will go into 1, but 2 will go into 0. 2 will go into 10 5 times. 10, 0. So that's 0.5, okay? So your job, and the thing I'm looking for on this, guys, is where the final decimal goes. So hopefully you know 1, 2, 3. That's why it's not lined up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, number 7. We've done this over and over and over. Label this radius or diameter. Then use your formula chart. I want you to be an expert at this. Okay. Okay. Number 7, write the equation of the line. Okay. I made this one a little trickier because I put a decimal. Okay. So remember, first thing we do is find the change, right? So delta y over delta x. This will be m, right? So I would subtract just over here to the side, 8.5 minus 7. So that's 1.5. And I could do the next one, 10 minus 8.5. That becomes a 10. That becomes a 9. That goes to 0, 5, 1.5. Okay, so hopefully, oh my goodness, this is supposed to be 11.5. It will be corrected on your paper. Okay, that's 11.5. So this is 1.5. In between here, it's going to be 1.5. I will make sure this gets corrected. Okay, so delta y is 1.5. Delta x is 1, right? Okay, so we know this is m, and it might be k. I don't know, right? So, because I either want to do y equals kx or y equals mx plus b. So, your job, you have to take it back twice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So you take this back and take it back again and figure out what this is. I'll give you a hint. It won't be this one. Okay? So y stays the same, x stays the same, put in your m and b. Okay? Last one. Okay, we are doing, nope, it's not the last one. And somehow, I think these got off. Oh yeah, this one's 8, this will be 9 and 10. I'll fix that. Okay. Corey's baby brother weighed 7.5 pounds at birth. After 1 month, her brother weighed 8 4/5 pounds. How much weight did the baby gain? So hopefully you can tell the baby gained about a pound, right? It was 7.5. Now it's 8 4/5. We have not done one of these together, so I'm going to take you through it the whole way. So right now, this is the weight. Before, the weight was this much. Now I know I'm subtracting because I already know, like, about how much did they gain? About a pound. Between these two is about a pound. So I'm subtracting to find the difference. Okay? So I want to do a common denominator. 5 and 2. I have not done these, guys. You did this last year and the year before that, but real quick. 5, 10, 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You list the multiples of the denominator because we need a common denominator. I'm sure that sounds familiar, an LCD. Okay, so it's 10. Now, since the 5 changed to a 10, I do times 2. 4 times 2 is 8. If I do it to the bottom, I do it to the top. Okay, 2 times what is 10? 2 times 5 is 10, so I multiply the top. If I do it to the bottom, do it to the top. 1 times 5, 5. Okay. Your job is normally you're going to subtract and simplify. I will let you know you're not simplifying here. Since I found a common denominator, I bring that over. You subtract the numerators. Put it here. Then 8 minus 7 is 1. So you subtract the numerators, and that's that. I just wanted to review that in your brain. Okay. Jay gave the cashier $20 to pay for 3 books. $20. The cashier gave her $17.50 in change. Each book cost the same. Well, the only way I can figure out how much each book is to figure out how much I paid altogether for the books. So if I have $20 that I pay and I get back $7.50, that's my change, then I subtract to figure out how much I paid. I don't regroup here. 0 minus 0 is 0. This becomes a 10. This becomes a 9. This becomes a 1. When I regroup over zeros, the first one is a 10, right? So that's a 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. And then a 1. So I spent $12.50 for 3 books. So in order to find out how much each one is, I have to divide that by 3. That will be your job. Divide that by 3.